That's a cold edit.
Pull up the Roman hiding.
Bears on the track.
Those kicks are clean. Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s. This is more than one. It's hard to say that because the kicks. Anyway. Lord knows I'm looking forward to some more Teeway. So.
M4 tour with 100 scores. Man gets sent over there like emo. I'm a junkies retail. I can't sell bush to a pregnant female. You don't know about trapping 2 weeks straight by the beach. I ain't seen no seashore. They wanna know how he got.
You are now locked in to Crossover Media.
J-Dupes. Pull up the Roman hiding.
Oh, they're in France.
Bears on the track.
That's one of the things that I like about drill and why I appreciate this music. It's giving me a reason and a way to be able to see the rest of the world without actually going there, you feel me?
M4 tour with 100 scores. Man gets sent over there like emo. I'm a junkies retail. I can't sell bush to a pregnant female. You don't know about trapping 2 weeks straight by the beach. I ain't seen no seashore. You wanna know how he got. You'd be sick if you knew them details. I ain't in no M4 aughts. I'm in a 2.0 with the engine rematch. Just lapped on it out. We put holes in that man like B-cats. Yo, key unit and my mum's this shit. I don't want little sister see that. We make the local.
That's what I like to hear from Teeway. Teeway has his moments with his wordplay, but his wordplay really more so accentuates the stories. And that's why I love his music. I say this every once in a while. I don't really care about whether or not people live what they rap, quote unquote. I'm not one of those weirdos that go on the net talking about, oh, you don't live what you rap. I really don't care about that. But what I appreciate is when you can give me a glimpse into your life and help me understand the world beyond myself. And that's why I enjoy people like Teeway, people like Potter. They say things with such a very minor yet specific detail. Somebody like K-Trap, for example, that makes you feel like, all right, that's what it's actually like to live like this. Hearing those small little things, man.
B-cats, yo, key unit and my mum's this shit. I don't want little sister see that. We make the locals relapse. We make the old cats relapse. Lost that slim, no backup. Now I'm in country again. I'll knock on the fiends gaff. There's 5-1 badness fully. They clock my hoodie. A man got T-pack. I don't snap the hammers. I look the hammers. A man get beat at. Don't he tag this? That's all fucked. I dropped that back and told him re-rap. Baba D got locked for the mad thing. Lost them cats and we need them fiends back. I was just bando basing. New location. 300 books in beanbag. I don't care what burner he had like this. Whipping it more than blind him. Got whacked the man them gas. Come and done so much laps to find him. His life compromising. Pull up the goal men hiding. Shit, drop 10 by the beach. Now the cats in the waters diving. Yo, DIY with man sliding. Red painting me the fuck surviving.
That's cool. Ooh, now is there gonna be a collab? One of the things I like about Teeway's flow, he delivers very simply. There's moments when he experiments, I'm just like, I'm not too crazy about it, because Plugged In I wasn't too crazy about, for example. The other one, Goals, wasn't too crazy about it. But I respect the fact that Teeway doesn't stay too stagnant. He has this way that he almost delays his delivery at the same time. He's also one of those artists that almost always starts before the actual drop. That's always pretty cool as well. But he has this way that he says things so simply that you have to really actually listen in. You have to actually focus on the actual details of the narration. But at the same time, he still finds very minor ways to play around with the arrangement of the syllables and the delivery to still make each song feel very unique.
Had like this, whipping it more than blinding. Got whacked the man them gas. Come and done so much laps to find him. His life compromising. Pull up the goal men hiding. Shit, drop 10 by the beach. Now the cats in the waters diving. Yo, DIY with man sliding. Red painting me the fuck surviving. In the town is crisis. You know we just dropped them prices. His life compromising. Pull up the goal men hiding. Shit, drop 10 by the beach. Now the cats in the waters diving. Yo, DIY.
And then that's a way that you can kind of rinse. I say rinse very loosely. The way that you can repeat content in a way but slightly adjusted, so now you know it's a part of a broader narrative. He mentioned the beach in the beginning. Now he's bringing back the beach later on. He's talking about the cats by the beach. So now you're able to take one small little piece of that story and of that experience and make a whole song out of it. Find one little sliver, whether it be a theme, a particular piece of a story, whatever it is, and constantly expand upon it. He probably could have made a whole song about the damn seashells or about the damn beach and all that, and that could have been one little piece of his life that he then gave a whole story out of. You feel me?
The grown men hiding, shit, drop 10 by the beach. Now the cats in the waters diving, yo. DIY with man sliding, red painting, who the fuck surviving? In the town it's crisis, you know we just dropped them prices. One Seaboard rich like Diddy, my hair was picky, I got that right though. Like so much weight on the Michaels, I could do that shit with my eyes closed. Cause drop me the TT shit, them fuck never knew ducks look like Milo. They rap like slappers.
Ooh, Milo. Hold on, man.
It was picky, I got that right though. Like so much weight on the Michaels, I could do that shit with my eyes closed. Cause drop me the TT shit, them fuck never knew ducks look like Milo.
I wonder if he's talking, cause I know, I'm pretty sure Teeway is Caribbean, so I wonder if he's talking about Milo, like the flipping, it's not hot chocolate. I wonder if that's what he's talking about. Milo and then brown, etc. Anyway.
They rap like slappers, but we ain't seen no slappers try no shit. I got nicked with bro sword, then after bro got nicked with my sword. My little nigga don't give a toss to let that off, and he's like 5'4". Turned the 5th block die for, but family I gotta provide for. Wish me BV coulda grind more, but BV and lots like
Small. That small little thing, the way he delivered that line.
My little nigga don't give a toss to let that off, and he's like 5'4". Turned the 5th block die for, but family I gotta provide for. Wish me BV coulda grind more, but BV and lots like a yard man.
Damn, what's the song that he did that flow before? He had that slight skippy, I think it was Private Ryan. If y'all know what I'm talking about, he had that little skippy segment, not that exact bar, but that way that he delivered it in another song. Y'all let me know in the comments section. I think it's Private Ryan.
But family I gotta provide for. Wish me BV coulda grind more, but BV and lots like a yard man. Stay in the gym tryna look like Tarzan, don't get hit with an arm. Man can't run out a fucking corner, come like Heady, I'm up in the farm. What's this residue on my palm? I don't like living around. Before I put down racks in Hatton, man this step with a whoosh on blast. Yo, chop down White Rock, blew up the shop like local favourite. My lifestyle far from gracious, stop dot sneezing, it's contagious. But the judge put bro in the papers, we just wanted they ours with lasers. Yo.
I said dot sneeze, and it's contagious. He hasn't delivered too much wordplay here. I'm not too mad about it. I think again Teeway really shines in allowing those small little wordplay moments to accentuate the rest of the narration. I can hear this as like the intro to a project. If you were to construct a project out of this, I could see this being the intro and then using that as a segue into the rest of the story. And then the next one could be something like seashells or shells or whatever. And that's him talking about being OT near the beach and all that. I could see this being a piece of a way broader narration. So that's the reason why I'm not super critical of the lyricism too much in that way. But I don't know, if he doesn't use this in the project, I think that would be a really good way to incorporate it. Otherwise, he's had other songs where he's given us a little bit more in every department. But I do like the fact that he's slipping in some of those really subtle ones every once in a while.
I don't like living around. Before I put down racks in Hatton, man this step with a whoosh on blast. Yo, chop down White Rock, blew up the shop like local favourite. My lifestyle far from gracious, stop dot sneezing, it's contagious. But the judge put bro in the papers, we just wanted they ours with lasers. Yo, junk house thoughts in my memory, teaching cats how to chop with razors. His life compromised.
Again, those small little things, and I say this all the time in my reactions. When you have something that's so specific and simple, man said teaching cats how to chop with razors. Like, I've never been in that space, so that's not something I can even fathom to say. That is so simple yet vivid at the same time. Man.
Razors, yo, junk house thoughts in my memory, teaching cats how to chop with razors. His life compromising, pull up the grown men hiding. Shit, drop 10 by the beach, now the cats in the waters diving. Yo, DIY with man sliding, red painting, who the fuck surviving.
I like this hook.
In the town it's crisis, you know we just dropped them prices. His life compromising, pull up the grown men hiding. Shit, drop 10 by the beach, now the cats in the waters diving. Yo, DIY.
What's it called, diving? Oh, it's diving, not driving. That's neither here nor there. You get the point. If you were to take this and just make this a piece of the story, all right, cool. Let's say there's another thing that he had to set up. This can be like the second song, right? In terms of the project construction. And this is him talking about, all right, cool, he reached OT, he's by the seas, whatever. Or maybe even a close to outro. I can see this being a second to last or like a second track with something else setting up or closing it out. Anyway, my point is that he does a very good job with his narration. This beat is very simple too. I think that this beat does a good job of complementing the tones in his voice. And I like the fact that it has the vocals in there. Teeway's never really been a super high energy performer, so his beat selection always complements that. And I think this one just goes to show that as well.
The man sliding, red painting, who the fuck surviving. In the town it's crisis, you know we just dropped them prices.
Calm. Yeah, I can see this. It has that intro, outro kind of sound to it. Yeah, I could see it working out very well. And Teeway does a very good job of referencing himself and bringing in those elements that feel like a Teeway song. Things that when you hear it, you know, alright, cool, I've heard this before. And he doesn't do it in a way that makes it feel boring, makes it feel rinsed, like, ah, damn, you're running out of tricks. It's like that very small little nugget that he drops in there to just show you the fact that he has a style that only he can really do. When you hear it, you know that it's him. Otherwise, it's alright. This is just him putting himself back on the map. So I don't really have too much to say about it. He did everything that Teeway does and what we know love from him, but I think he could have did a little bit more, and he's done a little bit more in the past. Make sure you check out some of my previous Teeway reactions, and as always, same time for some more reactions. I do go more this coffee, but until next time, peace.